My husband was a very straightforward man. He always found a way to make me mad, yet somehow he could always make me laugh. A year later, he passed away from a brain tumor. All that remained was a small urn. After the funeral, I placed the urn beside the bed. Then I kept calling his phone.
Hey, it's Jerry. That is Gary Limo.
Listening to his voice on the voicemail, I couldn't stop crying. I wore his clothes every day. I listened to his favorite songs. My friends couldn't reach me, so they all came looking for me. When they saw my room, they were stunned. It turned out that day was my 30th birthday. Someone brought me a cake. Happy birthday to my beloved. But the name at the bottom was Jerry. I thought my friends had prepared it, until I noticed the recorder on the box. I pressed play.
Hey baby, surprise! I know this probably feels a little bit morbid, but I just hate the idea that I'm not gonna be there.
He said he had prepared 7 letters. He would send them to me in different ways. He knew I would trap myself in grief, so he wanted me to dress up that night and celebrate with my friends. I did exactly what he asked. The next morning I rushed to the mailbox. I got the first letter. He told me to buy a remote-controlled bedside lamp. Then he told me to buy a shiny outfit. We used to argue over who had to turn off the lights. Now turning them off was easy, but he was no longer there. The second letter arrived soon after. He wanted me to wear that outfit and sing at a nightclub. The third letter was hidden inside a jacket from the dry cleaner. He told me to keep only that jacket and throw everything else away. By the time the fourth letter arrived, it was already summer. This time he had planned a trip for me. I went to Ireland. It was his hometown. There was a beautiful farm there. He had even rented a house for me. The moment I saw everything, tears filled my eyes. The big house I always talked about, he had never forgotten. The 5th letter was waiting on the table. It was written to my best friend.
Hey, Big Mama. Make sure my baby has a good time. There's beautiful music to be heard, beautiful people to be around.
Following the instructions, we went to a local bar. Then I suddenly heard a familiar song. The song being performed on stage was the one he had written for me. I couldn't hold back my tears. I turned around and ran out of the bar. Later, I finally found the courage to meet his parents. That was where I received the 6th letter. He wrote about the first time we met. I had just graduated and traveled to Ireland alone. Jerry only had to see me once to be drawn to this stranger.
I'm lost.
The whole way, I kept talking about poetry and art.
I must create
He didn't understand much of it, but he was still drawn to me,
my business is to create.
and he remembered my dreams. After I returned home, I started thinking about my life again. Later, I became a footwear designer, but I still couldn't let him go. Even when I started dating again, I would still accidentally call out his name.
I'm Daniel.
I went to find my mom. The moment I fell into her arms, all the pain I had held back for so long finally came pouring out.
This wonderful man happens to me, and then he died.
Then she handed me the 7th letter. He thanked me for coming into his life. He had no regrets, and I finally learned how to let him go.